Hello and welcome to Trend Analysis. Today we are going to talk about the news related with the Naegleria fowleri. Naegleria fowleri is a microscopic amoeba that can cause a rare and deadly brain infection called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. The amoeba is commonly found in warm fresh water such as lakes, rivers, ponds, and canals. It can also be found in poorly chlorinated swimming pools and hot springs. Naegleria enters the body through the nose when people swim or dive in contaminated water. The amoeba then travels up to the nose to the brain, where it can cause severe inflammation and damage. Symptoms of PAM usually start within 1 to 7 days of exposure and include headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, confusion, seizures, and hallucinations. The disease is usually fatal with a mortality rate of over 97%. There is no specific treatment for PAM, but some patients have been treated with a combination of antibiotics and anti-amoebic drugs. However, these treatments have not been shown to be effective in all cases. In Pakistan, there have been a number of cases of PAM reported in recent years. The majority of these cases have been in the city of Karachi, which is located in the southern part of the country. The high number of cases in Karachi is thought to be due to the warm climate and the poor quality of the water supply. There are a number of things that people can do to reduce their risk of contracting PAM, including avoiding swimming or diving in warm freshwater bodies that may be contaminated with the Naegleria fowleri, ensuring that swimming pools are properly chlorinated, avoiding getting water up your nose when swimming or bathing. If you do get water up your nose, rinse it out immediately with clean water. If you develop symptoms of PAM, it is important to seek medical attention immediately. Early diagnosis and treatment are essential for improving the chances of survival. According to the World Health Organization, there have been 13 cases of Naegleria infection reported in Pakistan since 1998. Of these cases, 12 were fatal. The majority of the cases have been reported in the southern part of the country, particularly in the city of Karachi. The number of cases of Naegleria fowleri infection in Pakistan is relatively low compared to other countries. However, the mortality rate is very high. This is because the disease is often not diagnosed until it is too late. There are a number of things that people can do to reduce their risk of contracting Naegleria fowleri infection, including avoiding Here are some additional statistics about Naegleria fowleri infection in Pakistan. The average age of the patients is 17 years old. The majority of the patients are male. The peak season for infection is during the summer months. Naegleria in the rest of the world. Naegleria fowleri enters the body through the nose when people swim or dive in contaminated water. The amoeba then travels up to the nose to the brain, where it can cause severe inflammation and damage. Symptoms of PAM usually start within 1 to 7 days of exposure and include headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, stuffing, confusion, seizures, stiff neck, and hallucinations. The disease is usually fatal with a mortality rate of over 97%. There have been cases of Naegleria fowleri infection reported in many countries around the world, including United States. The United States has the highest number of reported cases of Naegleria infection. There are typically 1 to 8 cases reported each year. In the US, Australia has also reported a number of cases of Naegleria fowleri infection. There have been 14 cases reported in Australia since 1978. Brazil has also reported a number of cases of Naegleria infection. There have been 10 cases reported in Brazil since 1996. India has also reported a number of cases of Naegleria infection. There have been 11 cases reported in India since 1980. Other countries, there have also been cases of Naegleria fowleri infection reported in other countries, including Mexico, Israel, France, Italy, and Japan. The risk of contracting Naegleria infection is highest in warm, freshwater bodies that are not properly chlorinated. The amoeba can also survive in hot springs and other bodies of water that are above 70 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no specific treatment for Naegleria fowleri infection. However, some patients have been treated with a combination of antibiotic and anti-amoebic drugs. These treatments have not been shown to be effective in all cases. The best way to prevent Naegleria infection is to avoid swimming or diving in warm freshwater bodies that may be contaminated. You should also ensure that swimming pools are properly chlorinated. If you do get water up to your nose, rinse it out immediately with clean water. If you develop symptoms of Naegleria infection such as headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, confusion, seizures, and hallucinations, it is important to seek medical attention immediately. Early diagnosis and treatment are essential for improving the chances of survival. A 30-year-old man in Lahore, Pakistan died on July 10, 2023 after being infected with Naegleria fowleri, a brain-eating amoeba. The man had gone swimming in a pool in Lahore and developed a headache and fever 4 days later. He was taken to the hospital but died from a heart attack 1 day later. Naegleria fowleri is a rare but deadly amoeba that can cause a brain infection called primary amoebic meningoencephalus. The amoeba is typically found in warm freshwater bodies such as lakes, rivers, and hot springs. It can enter the body through the nose and travel to the brain where it can cause inflammation and damage. PAM is a very serious infection and there is no known cure. The death rate from PAM is over 97%. The only way to prevent PAM is to avoid swimming in warm, fresh water bodies that may be contaminated with the amoeba. In the wake of his death, health officials in Lahore have advised people to use chlorinated water for domestic purposes and to avoid swimming in warm, fresh water bodies if they have a cold or other upper respiratory infection.